Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday. Sunday. Hanging out here for a little while. Going over the malls. Um, Hi, Kyle. What's going on with you this morning? Hey, Bella. How did you hear about the channel? So where are you from, Bella Patel? Hi, you ever join me? Mm-mm. Hi, Christine. How are you today? I'm doing all right. ATM UK would be 4. 3. Oh, I think it's 3. What time is it for you right now? It's almost 4. Okay. 5 hours. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you, Christine. Hope you have a good rest of your evening, despite the event tonight. So, Thank you. Hi, Barbara. What's going on? What you doing today? Oh, I see. Okay. Well, yes, then please take it easy. Goodness. Jewelry. I'm just gonna be here until Ma comes on. I'll just trinkets and things, and then I'll be heading over there. Then I may come back on after, depending on how long she's on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no. Yeah. That's the part, but just be sure you don't jump in on something if you want to get out of there for the sake of getting out of there. Take your time. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I saw you went on. Oh, yeah? Well, stop in here when I'm on Tuesday and just, if you have the link set up for it, you can come in and just let everyone know that might be in here or might come in here on Tuesday to come visit you. Oh, Instagram, yeah. I have an account. I don't really use it much, and I don't use my Facebook account that much. I used to, but I have them. But this is where I mostly chill. Yeah. Really? Stop broken jewelry. Okay. Okay, welcome back. How the mold's going? Well, shoot, I'll send you the link if you want to show me. Got a little bit of time here yet. Hang on.
Good morning, Stacey.
Hi.
Hi. I want to show you something first. We do a lot of epoxy work. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
I took a smart water bottle, and Wolf was doing a lot of the wood shavings and stuff like that, so he saved it. So I dyed them. I let them dry, and then I put in epoxy. This is what it looks like. See, we have
I was gonna
light
say
in
that
it.
sounds mighty interesting. Mighty interesting. Wow.
Shaving.
And that's wood shavings dyed?
Yeah, inside.
That's awesome.
That's a nightlight. See? And I have my big light on, but I put the little light in it.
Yeah, no, I see it. That's
But that's our
awesome.
night light.
Wow.
And these, they didn't come out like I wanted to. So you can see through and through. Now these are long ice cubes, and I pour them, and they come out semi-clear, but the back of it is where it's pretty. So we're going to have to round these off. These are the ones I just took out. Now these are the ones I took out yesterday. Let me put them together. There's 3 colors, but 2 of them almost showed out the same. And what I did is I poured the purple with a little bit of powder in it. And then I took white and dropped it in there. You can see the white where it kind of made it lighter. And then look, the black streams. Wow. Kind of made it marble.
Pretty.
Now I'm going to cut these in half because they're too big for necklaces, you know. So, and then these are a few more. See, this one has more marbling in it, and this one is purple and blue. So that's what I did. And then I have a Pegasus mullet. I only have one. And I did one in purple, and I did one in light purple. This one was left over from yesterday. That blackish blue I put in the ice cubes. And see, I have to go back. I shaped too much. I got to go back, and I got to clip and clean. These are my crosses. These sell like crazy. I've done pink, blue, or not orange, but like a peachy color. And I have like 12.
Ooh.
They have a holder top. And actually, now my lights and me's not working today. See, they do shine through. So if somebody would want to put it on a glass with maybe a magnet on the back or double tape, they can. I got, I don't have enough epoxy to do anything big, so I do have those 2. Then I didn't pour 2 in the mold because I ran out of epoxy. And then I have that one. Hi, Crafty. How you doing? There's another one. And they're selling like crazy. I sent like 20 of them to Get Swamp. He sold every one of them. They were fighting over the purple ones. So I decided to make some more. And we're leaving here on the 7th. We'll get there about the 9th. I can't make a whole 11-hour trip. Wolf can't either. That's too much on him to drive. And I don't drive I'll drive 1 or 2 blocks. See, there's another one. There's one like an angel. Oops. I told you I'm shaking with my vertigo this morning. Yesterday I was going side to side. Today I'm going front to back. But what I like about, now this one shows a lot of the white. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. Where it dropped.
Meow meow.
And then see, the back is just blue. And the back is a flat side, so we're going to kind of sand it down. And actually, I can see through it. You can't there because my camera's not too good. Let me see if I can, where did I put it? There it is. Well, so you can see where the light pink and the white where the clear is at. So I don't know if I want to slice these in half, if he can, then cut them in half or do whatever. But this is how it comes out of the mold. Look, see? I make sure I get all the way up, and then it just breaks off, or I can cut it off, you know. But these are clear. I didn't think they were that clear. Usually I put more chameleon flakes in them, but see, they are clear. Look like a
but that's actually cool if you do light behind your stuff, you know?
I know. And I'm thinking, is there any light that I may be able to like Dremel a line back here and put some light in there? But there's nothing. I've already looked.
Um,
Oh, unless you have some suggestions.
well, the only
Oh,
thing I could, I don't know if maybe make a little tiny stand.
yeah, well, see, I was thinking about, yeah, no, that would be okay. Wolf can do that. I'm wanting to make some necklaces. Is what I'm wanting to do. Um, and I'm
You want
thinking
to light up
about,
the necklaces?
yeah.
Okay. I'm
But
sure
see,
there's got to be something.
I've looked on Amazon, Wish. I've looked on Top Hat. There's nothing. Not that little. Not that little. Because they're
Gotta be.
only like, see the size of my finger? Okay, let me
Yeah, I
re.
see. It's
So
gotta
see if
be.
I
It's
cut
gotta
them in
be.
half, we can't do anything. And I've got orders for these, any color, shapes, or form, and I don't have enough epoxy. So I called Top Coat and told them I had some orders. They're gonna if I can get 500 subscribers, they're gonna go, instead of 1,000, they're gonna go ahead and sponsor me. And actually, I'll have the Top Coat boat coat emblem on my page, always showing. And they're gonna give me like 5 gallons a month because I do the I don't know where they at. Wolf, where are the skulls? I want to show Stacey the skulls. I do both skulls and dragon skulls, and I don't have any skulls, I don't think, but I do have the dragon skulls. And I can show you the blue one, and then purple one is like Beast Purple. I put too much highlights in them. So that's what I'm doing, and then Wolf has a lot of, he drinks a lot of booze. I've been been transferring all my beads in them so that way if they go, well, come on, camera, there you go. That way if they drop, they're not on the floor like yesterday.
Right. Like with a plug pipe or
Right.
cork or
Now
whatever.
this is one I made for John from Get Swamp. He sent me the black things in here.
Hmm.
Those are shark keys. They're stone. Okay, they're fossil. And they kept dropping to the bottom, so I put some seashells in it, miniature shells, and left the bottom clear. But look at that, how awesome that looks.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So that's the last way. And then you got the dragon one, baby. Thank you, Wolf. That needs sand. Okay. Show you a few of our experiments. Now this was in one of the big plastic container. I had seen Nick Zametti do it. Now Wolf's not quite finished with it, but I want to show it to you anyhow. We're taking orders for Christmas on these now. It's made with feathers. And he made the lid, and it has a holder, okay, and it's see-through. This is all feathers. And then he made the box. Look here.
Ooh,
And you
that's
can pick
neat.
what isn't that? And it's a deep box. It's a pretty big box. Because on this one I can put, oh, sorry about that. I can put my whole hand in it. See?
That's a good size. I like that.
So yeah, it's a real good size. And we make the smaller ones. Now this one is my dragon head. I just got put on the eyes. Let's see, you can put a light up underneath it. It's sheer, more sheer. The thicker one in the back doesn't, but if you have a strong enough light, this is just one of these little bead lights. And the purple one has a lot of glitter in it, but see? And I'm selling, I got 3 or 4 orders from last night.
Oh, I love those dragons too.
Oh, I do too. And the skulls. And then this is the other one I'm making a lot of. is the dream catcher. Then you can put beads on the bottom or feathers or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you can put the necklaces, earrings, or keychains.
Do you have a
So
smaller mold?
of this one, no, I wish
Yeah.
I did. I can't find a smaller one. Yeah, everybody, Queen, everybody wants purple. I mean, they fight with it oh so fast. The other
Yeah, it's
color,
very popular.
any color, like the blue and the purple or green and blue. I've mixed purple and green together. Now this is the reddish purple. I make a darker purple than that. I actually make it in this purple, which I call
Mm-hmm.
the Lagrange purple. That's how I graduated. That's my color from high school. So I've been doing all these a little at a time. Yesterday I was leaning right or left with my vertigo. Then this morning I feel like I want to fall forward. Now I made that purple in the Pegasus. And talk about, they were fighting over it. So with us going to Robbie, I have a little bit of epoxy. I'm gonna make a few of these so I can bring to him and he can sell them. Or I can keep them and sell them on my show. But I don't have that many people that comes in on my show.
Yeah, Barbara, I want to talk with the one lady I work with and see if you can come on there, because I think your epoxy stuff would be an absolute hit. Have you ever talked to Jim from Mountain Trails, Gems and Jewels, or Jewels and Gems and Jewels?
I think I go in there a little bit, but I haven't done a lot.
You gotta talk with him, because that crowd would definitely be interested in things like that.
See, now I have things like this. I have the man with to represent our veterans.
Uh-huh.
And then I also have.
Yeah, I'd email Mr. Jim and see if he could do a collab show with him.
Okay.
With this stuff. And I think you'll get quite a few sales out of that.
Yeah. Well, I did sell $480. Oh, here's the other purple one. I took off the bottom, but this is the other purple one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a purple. And what I do is if I have extra, I just pour crosses or whatever. And some of these yesterday, all my agates, I put on hooks, jump rings. And then if they want a necklace or a keychain, I'll put it on that. Now I have a friend that's making these out of epoxy. Those are real agate slices, I think. But then I have a lot of letters, and people were asking, can you put them on a flat back thing or keychain? Now,
that's neat.
Letter, I'll drill a hole, put the loop in it. Sorry, I'm busy. Put the loop in it, and they can order their initials. And I have both the small and large letters.
Your stuff, the stone and the epoxy and all that, will go over very well on.
Well, I'd appreciate
Jim's
it.
channel.
Thanks.
So he's a nice guy too. I think you just need to email him and say, hey, I think I'd like to do a collab.
Yeah.
Because I think our products mesh well together. And see what he's got to say. Whether he'll come on your place or you'll go on his place. Wherever he goes, his crowd will follow him. So it don't matter.
And that is
Mountain Trails.
Yeah, I'm
Gems, Jewels and Gems, I think it is. Jewels.
Okay, let me. Yeah, because you know what? We make a lot of these, and we try to use anything and everything we can find. And like I said, nobody would have thought of this.
No, that's awesome.
That's a nightlight. That's a nightlight. And we take our crystals, epoxy crystals, We put the lights in them. He'll drill through them, put the lights in them, and I have the multicolored lights, but it's like a brand of Christmas lights, and he'll make a little groove in the bottom. Yeah, we could drill a hole or a line in the bottom where the line comes out. You can turn it on and off. We have quite a few of those, but I packed them up for Robbie. Since we're going over there. Seems like lately he's been able to sell things I can't. He's got so many followers though, where I don't. And I try my
Michigan
best.
has loyal people that come that are into that kind of stuff. So that's where I think, and then once that crowd gets word out, you're going to wind up getting more people from it because they're going to like your stuff.
Right. Now see, on the big skulls, I get 5 out of a mold. I get 5.5 to 6, depending on what I do with the dragon skulls. But you're looking at $72 a gallon plus the shipping, and that stuff is heavy.
Yep. So that's Mountain Trail.
I've got it. I'm subscribed.
Gems and Jewels, I think is what it is.
Yeah.
Am I right? Gems and Jewels?
Yeah. Mountain Trails, Gems and Jewelry. Yeah. So I went ahead.
Yeah. I would definitely email him.
Yeah. See, this is my therapy. For my hands, from the shingles and the dead nerves in my right hand. And I saw today where I started a year and a half ago almost. But see, even the 2 I did yesterday, they're all the same, poured the same. Look, one has a little bit of green in it, and there's no green in it. I don't know what turned. I guess it's the black that turned it green. Let me see if I can hold it this way. You see? And these are clear. And like I said, this is almost too big to hang on your chest. So I was thinking about cutting them in half. But we can round them off for me, and just leave them like that. And I don't charge a lot like other people do. What I do is, instead of times it by 4, I take what it cost me with the alcohol ink or the glitter or the chameleon powder. And if it's $20, I just double it and charge them for the shipping and
instead of tripling it, right?
Right, and then anything I do, I buy, or anything, some jewelry I buy or whatever. Now, KT Treasures has sent me a lot of broken jewelry. And it's all broken. Wolf has been going through it. We're trying to save what we can out of it. And I bought just 1 box. And they sent me 2 boxes. They didn't want to fool with it. So Wolf has been doing that. But I bought a big box of jewelry that wasn't broken. And I went through, and what I did is I went ahead and I divided up with Rosie. Rosie's Random Treasures. I kept half of it and I sent the other half to her to help her in her sales. And that's what I do, Or we'll have an auction like we did the other night. And I had 22 pieces or 23 pieces. I offered it for, instead of $1 a piece, surprise box, what we showed, $10 plus shipping. And I sold everything. I came out of that auction without anything left.
Oh, that's a good auction.
Yeah, it is. But it went to Shadowrunner to help.
Right.
He's still hanging in there. I haven't heard from her today. So they have him on hospice, and she can't hardly take it. And she asked if we moved to Florida, if she could move with us. And I said, oh, heck yes. I help people like that. And she said she doesn't think she can live without him. I said, yes, you can, sis. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yeah. So I said, even if it's taken us 2 or 3 months longer to wait for the title company and all that, I told her, I said, you can move here in Louisiana with us. Oh, no, I don't. I said, no, you can. You know, if you don't want to stay by yourself, she says, well, I got our son, but he's got his own life. You know, I said, hey,
Mm-hmm.
you just can't bring cats. I'm allergic to cats, but you can bring your dog. So, um, it just depends when he goes, but the urine, they weren't getting any urine out no more or anything like that. So, um, been on hospice for 3 days and just morphine, but he had started before that. He's got cancer and everything, and it's reached his brain.
Yeah.
So, somebody said, instead of using your little wire clippers, where's your
I
scissors?
need to.
You go faster. I went,
All I have was couple things at once. You know how that goes.
you know, everything is a learning experience, you know, one thing to another. And I wish I had the epoxy I boo-booed with and done something else with, you know. But we live and learn, you know, figure out what is going to work, what's not going to work, you know.
Yeah.
Now, Wolf's been taking a lot of the broken necklaces apart and remaking them. And I have too, and they've come out really pretty. Couldn't even tell it's broken, and I've been cleaning it with jewelry cleaner, so you don't have that dull, yucky, you know.
Yeah.
In the olden days, I used to take the little bitty cotton strings, crochet cotton string. I take my pearls or my beads, and I'd string them on the thing.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing might have been pearls and beads. And what I used to do is I used to crochet them. It'd be, you know, you crochet them in four in a circle. And you take
Right.
and you slip stitch in between each bead. You
Right.
pull down one. Man, we used to call them twister ties. You know, they were just long and not connected. You could tie them in knots. You could do anything you wanted with them. And I thought, well, I'll go ahead and try some of this again. Yeah, right. I can't even hold a little big crochet needle in my hands anymore. So I don't.
Well, they got basically the handle grips that make them bigger.
That still don't work. Like I'm having trouble with this. See, I have no feelings in these three fingers, and it hurts. The shingles hit underneath the nails, then hit in my palm. They didn't break out. The bumps were there, but they just damaged the nerve. So I had poured the little hearts that Robbie's been selling. I poured those 2 years ago when I started, or a year and a half ago, with the epoxy, and poured up a lot of them. I said, I'm going to make me some jewelry, the earrings and necklaces and stuff to sell. Well, I got sick with cancer in the sinuses, so I put them off the side. They were sitting there. I must have had 750 of them. So what I did is I matched them up and made earrings and necklaces, and I donated them to Robbie. That's before he even thought about doing auctions. I said, look, you can auction these off. Everybody's auctioning things off, auction them off here, there, and yonder, and get you some money for the animals in farm. And they went on one night, and they were doing a live on a Sunday night. And he says, oh, this is from Barbara. And he, instead of saying Gaspard, P-A-R-D, Gaspard, or Cajun Candy. And he says, she's got something planned for us that's going to blow us away. And I tell you what, it blew them away. Um, Even when we went in August for my birthday, what happened was we went ahead and I brought the bag, and Mimi was there, and she helped me make the earrings and necklaces and some more necklaces and stuff like that. And we work, and he sells them. I mean, they fight over them. And I'm glad to help anybody like that. I had some ceramic little ornament things. Now, I told her, I said, I don't have the magnets or anything for them, but you can buy the magnets and put magnets on them, or you can drill the little holes and make children's necklaces, because it used to be called the puff, or the stuffed animals, look like the quilted animals. And I sent her a big old box of all kinds of stuff. Then I had started the little Mardi Gras mask, because it's big down here. Well, I felt sick and I couldn't paint it, I couldn't clean it. So what my friend did is she went through, there must be about 20 or 30 masks. She painted them white, and all they need is the glitter to put the little hat on the head, the little teardrop, or the little thing on the, you know, on the eyes, and paint the eyes. And all she has to do is spray it. So I'm glad I could do that. Then I'm not big on bracelets, and I said, you know what, this would help Rosie. So I went ahead and bought a box of bracelets. I got them in. I took off everything that was broken, so she didn't have to fool with that. And I tied them together. I got like 10 or 12 in each bunch, and I tied it with pipe cleaners, so it wouldn't, she had a set of them that she can sell. So I'm glad I helped. I sent someone else something. Who was, Kimmy the Mod. Oh, all of them pull down my dress. Oh well. And I've sent her craft supplies and stuff like that, and I don't mind doing it. Someone comes in the room, and I'll send them a little something, if because I know a lot of people don't have money, especially if they like something really, really, really good.
Yeah.
I gotta be careful with this thing, because this leg on this Pegasus, if I'm not careful clipping it, and that's why I clip it when it's still kind of soft, it will break. And I'm not one to jump in there and do something, If it breaks, it's broken. Now, if it's epoxy and I have a little bit of epoxy, I'll mix up like 2 or 3 drops of it and try to put it back together. But if it still shows, I'll throw it away. Somebody said, no! I said, what? Just take the legs off. I said, then it don't look right. We'll put it on, glue it to some cotton. I went, what? Which is some cotton like it's flying in the clouds. I went, oh, okay. Now I get you.
Oh, yeah. That would work.
Yeah. But to use my Dremel tool to do more with these, I have to let them harden. And then it leaves a white line, and then I have to polish it, and I'd rather get it when I can. That's like my beadwork. I'm working on something, and if it don't go right, strike 3, you're out. Somebody else can have it, or take it, or try whatever they want with it, I have a friend, she's a year younger than me. She's like 4'8", I guess. And she has a lot of mental problems. I don't know how she's still driving, but she's driving, and she called yesterday. You got anything I can work on? I said, yeah, just come by and I'll give you some stuff. she'll take and she crochets but by hand. And in the senior citizen in Iowa where she's living at down the street, they've been making the handmade bookmarks just by looping them in their hands. So she come one day, she says, "Can I have some yarn?" "Yeah, I'll give you some. How much you want?" I had so much of it, you know. And see, I gotta move all that when we move. And I mean, I got big totes of them and some big plastic bags full of yarn. Have a lot. An old lady, I said about 5 years ago, started buying the yarn from Lions, and she wanted me to make her things. So she'd buy the yarn. I'd sit here for 4 or 5 days making it for her. I sent her the picture. She didn't like it. "You keep it. You sell it. Your time." And then it got to where she had a whole house full of it. She was eccentric about yarn. Right. And her son says, "Listen, you give me $500, I'll give it all to you." I said, "No, that's selling it to me." And I don't know where I'd put her 2 bedrooms equaled something like 12 by 40. And I said, "There is no way I have room for all that, and I'll never use that much. So if you can sell it in a garage sale, sell it." "How much do I sell it for?" I said, "That's whatever people wants to buy. Just say, hey, give me a price." And since the hurricane here, garage sales don't, unless it's furniture, you don't get too much. I think that's all I can sniff off of this Pegasus. Somebody said you need to put a little thing for a unicorn. I went, yeah, right.
A horn? Yeah.
Yeah. See, I've clipped it. So, and this one would look good with the light behind it. Because these I like to make, unless I put a lot of jewelry. I mean, a lot of, well, if I can hold it. A lot of glitter in it, you see. You can also use it as a knot light. The front of a knot light, like you can double side tape it to a shade or something and decorate. Oh, I've done a lot with my hands this morning. I can't believe it's Sunday already. And then, let me show, oh, it's right here. I have my Dremel tool, and I'm going to Dremel the holes open on those crosses and fix them up. This is the container of seed beads, Stacey. Look at that. It's a whole thing. And this is not the original seed beads that came in here. These are all different sizes and colors. There's some pastel. What I do is I take the wire and I go through it because the needle won't go through some of these. I take the wire and then I'll pull it down, take the wire, then I braid them. Braid 3 of them together, or I twist it together, and then I insert them, you know, like you're sewing them together. And I love to make the bracelets and stuff with them. I taped it so I wouldn't I wouldn't lose them. Let me see if I can find. Okay. When I have extra epoxy, I'm going to show you something else we make. We make a lot of these. Because this, I don't mind. If I have a little bit of epoxy, I'll pour it. It's a dome mold. It has an insert so you can make an actual dome to put flowers or whatever in them. And I had wrapped these for Robbie, so I'll re-wrap them, but I'll show you. This way I don't lose anything. See, on this one, it's the white. That's what left I had of the white, then the yellow and the green. And actually, There's a light in it already, but let me show you. See, it lights up. I don't know if you can see it through there, but it does show. See, all the way to the top, and the yellow.
Oh yeah, I like that it's different.
Yeah, I do too. And that way I don't lose anything. Like if I'm pouring, say, 9 hearts, or I'm pouring something and I have some left over, sometimes there's 10 or 12 strikes in these things, depending on how much I have
That's
left.
awesome.
Yeah. Now Robbie gets $25-$30 for these. And
You can too.
I tried. $10 is all they'll give me for this. And then $5 for the light in the hole. I
You
tried.
need to get with the correct crowd.
I know.
I appreciate what it is. Like I said.
I'll get with Mountain Gems.
Yeah. Because
and
yeah.
See. Yeah.
They understand involvement in that and what goes into that kind of stuff and things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And people said, well, why is it so high? I said, well, for me, you may pay $20 for it plus shipping. The others, guess what? You're going to pay $40 and $50 for it.
Easily.
You don't understand the work.
And Mr. Jim is fair too in the sense of pricing. I mean, he doesn't totally kill himself, but he does give you a deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I always try to cut it down a little bit, but the epoxy has gotten so much, and
everything has.
Right now, from the other night, we sold everything I had, but I'm still owed from 3 auctions, and they say, oh, please wait, you know, don't get rid of it. I'm going to give you an extra $10 or whatever. I'm still owing over 8. Somebody's owing, 3 people are owing me over $800. So, and they paid a little bit, but what gets me mad is they don't want to pay me, but yet they go in other rooms and buys anything and everything and pays them right away. So now the thing is, pay now, unless you make it ahead of time, you know, with me. And
or you've seen that a person is paying when they invoice, or at least in the next couple of days, if you already have a history, you know.
Yeah. Now,
all right, my dear, I gotta cut this short.
Okay.
Might be back on later, depending on how long I'm on Mars.
Okay. I'll get
Mars Trinkets and Things is where I'm going. So
yeah. Okay. God bless everybody. Have a nice Sunday.
All right, sis. You have a good day.
Okay. Bye-bye.